kitchen. Today I'm making sweet pickles. I'm canning sweet pickles. Now I have already went ahead and got them all cut up and everything, and because it takes, by the time you cut them up and then you have to let them set for an hour, you put a tablespoon of salt over them, and then you just let them, cover them and let them set for an hour. The salt, you can use kosher, that's what I use. You can use sea salt. Do not use table salt, okay? But I've got them already done. And then we're going to take a cup of apple cider vinegar, and then 1 3/4 cup of sugar. And then we're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seed and a 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed. And then we're going to bring this to a boil. So now while this is getting ready to boil, and let that come to a boil, I have to write it down because I usually forget something. Your cucumbers, you use 8 cups of cucumbers, and you're supposed to put 2 cups of onions in it. Well, my husband doesn't like onions in it. So I added, instead of adding the onions, you can add an extra 2 cups of cucumbers instead of the 2 cups of onions, and that'll be fine. And then you let this set for an hour. We'll put that over it, and then we're going to put it in the jars. This is really a fast one to do. We'll see what happens here in a couple minutes. Get that boiling, and then we'll put our cucumbers in it. But also you can put peppers, green peppers in it, which I would love, but all he wants in his sweet pickles is pickles. So that's okay. Now we'll get this boiling. And while we're waiting for this to boil, I got my jars and lids in here. You want them hot when you put your pickles in them, because these pickles, you do not cold pack them. You just put them in your hot jars and put your hot lids on them, and then you turn them upside down and they will seal upside down. This is a recipe that my friend Charlotte gave me, and she has used this for years and years, and I've used it for 2 or 3 years now, and it's really, really good. I think my friend Charlotte has canned everything this year. I talked to her a little bit ago, and she was picking pears. She said she had, I think it sounded like about a 1/2 bushel picked already, and she was only picking the ones that she could reach. And she's short. She wasn't up in the middle or the top of the tree. And she said she didn't know what she's going to make out of them, but I know one year she made pear jam and jelly and canned pears for pies, but she cans a lot of stuff. Getting hot there for us. Okay, I'm going to put my cucumbers in my pan. Now, it doesn't matter just however way you want to slice your cucumbers. I have mine kind of thin, but you can slice them however thick that you want them. Okay, that's boiling good. So I'm going to pour that over it while it's boiling. That apple cider vinegar is in my eyes. Okay, then you set that back on the stove and you cook it for a few minutes until your cucumbers get kind of soaked up in it good and warm. You can stir it so you get that juice in all your cucumbers. But it's okay because you're going to pour it over it anyway. Let that come to a boil. Okay, I think it's good now. We've got it boiling good. Make sure your jars are hot when you put your pickles in them. Okay, I think I got the last one. There. Alrighty. Okay, now we've got all the pickles in there. And now, once you get all the pickles in, then you need your juice. So, I guess we'll start putting that in. I'm going to take a couple of those out because I think that one's a little bit full. Put a couple in where it didn't look quite so full. Okay. Okay, once we get our pickles all in our jars, then we need to put the juice in the jars. So I guess we're going to start doing that. Just fill our jars up a little bit. And we'll go back and see if we can get some of the air out of them, maybe. My house is going to smell good. Good and vinegary. Is vinegary a word? Well, I'll have to look that one up. I'll say that in front of one of my great-grandkids and see what they say. I'll say it in front of Taya. Taya is my great-granddaughter. Matter of fact, today's her birthday. And her and I were baking, and I said butter, and she said, Grandma, it's butter. I said, I said that. She goes, no, you didn't say it right. You have to say it right. I said, I'm sorry. But she's the one that corrects me. when I mispronounce a word. I'm like, okay, little one. Okay, I think that's pretty much full. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of air out of them. I don't know if I can or not. Crunch. That one had a lot of air in it. See all those air bubbles? There. Got that air out. I think I need a little bit more in one of them. So, got the air bubbles out, and then I needed more juice. Okay. Well, I guess I did, because I sure don't want them dry. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, because you got a lot of sugar in here, so around the top it's really sticky. So we're going to wipe all that off real good. Because if you don't, your lid will stick to it. And we don't want that. Ouch. That was hot. Okay, there, I think we're good. Okay, now we're going to put the lids on them. Well, we got 5 pints. That was pretty good out of 9, well, we had 8 cups, and then I added 2 more because my husband doesn't want the onion in there. So we had 10 cups, so we got 5 nice pints of sweet pickles. He doesn't want the onion in there, but boy, he'll take a big old slice of onion and put on his sandwich. Over. Okay, now we're going to tighten these. There. See how pretty they are? Okay, now we're going to turn them upside down. And I'm not going to turn them upside down on that because it'll slide right off. I'm going to turn them upside down on my cutting board. Anyway, Charlotte says when she does them, she turns them upside down until they pop. And they seal for her. And they did for me, so that's how we're going to seal them. But those sure are pretty. Anyway, try the recipe. We'll have the recipe posted down below. Well, that was sealed already. Anyway, no it didn't, it unpopped. Anyway, we'll have the recipe posted down below. Try it. Let me know how you like it. If you have any questions, just let us know. And have fun canning. I know I do. And I really appreciate you coming into my kitchen today. And I'll see you again real soon. Thank you bunches.